Well, we're back on just riding around at this point now. Casey left. He had better stuff to do, so we're just riding around now. I think we're 27th overall, maybe 29th overall. We'll probably be able to get back in the top 15 just because of how much faster we are compared to those GT cars, but it just sucks that people don't know how to drive. And, you know, I went and looked at the replay, and what he did was what we saw he did. And he didn't just take me out, he took out the 33 who was running 3rd or 4th, I think, when we were out here, and he took out me, he took out him, he took out another GT, and I think he took out another DP too. So it's just a matter of people don't know how to race. That's pretty much what it goes down to. I was telling Jeremy here that when Casey spun out, I made sure everything was clear before he could jump back up and go straight. And some people think they can just go back on the racetrack whenever they feel like it, but that's not how it works, really. It's not as simple as that, sadly. And because of that move he made, it took out our chance of having a top 5. Because I think we could have still had a top 5 in the division, which obviously there's still a lot of time left, so we could still, but I don't. The chance we had definitely went away, I think. The feasible chance. So I'm out here. I'm still trying, but it's pointless. And yeah, we don't have a spotter either, so. Well, pretty shitty. Casey had to pit for repairs, so I got in the car. I went back out there and, you know, was just riding, trying to get the rest of the laps in. And some moron spun out by himself through the S's and thought it was a great idea to back up straight across the racetrack with oncoming traffic. And then go straight, after he backed up on the racetrack, go straight on the racetrack when oncoming traffic. So he took me out, he took another guy out, and I think he took out like 2 or 3 other guys with us.
Come on, guys. Really, dude? Come on, man. Alright, Travis, just trying to get going again. Got a guy that knocked me off the track, trying to get going. I ain't know if you're over there, Travis. Sorry, I was just trying to get back on the track after getting knocked off by somebody.
Thanks, Magic.
I'm surprised he's still out here and he didn't get destroyed or not. Just destroyed other people. Christ, I felt like Carl Edwards that year that he won the All-Star race and went through and hit the sewer barrel. The sewer can in the middle of the racetrack. Sewer grate, whatever you call them. Just gotta be careful there because I don't know if he's still there or not. I gotta watch that mirror as best as possible.
Thanks, Ernie.
Would have been a little easier if you'd done that the first time. Yeah.
Well done, Julie. Are you trying to ruin both our races? Yeah, Jared. Come on, David, please get out of the way. Oh, 2-9, hitting in. My ice got big, holy head.
What time is the cup race today?
3:15.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, they moved everything back, you know. Well, because they just did qualifying, right?
Oh, they did?
Yeah, this week and last week they're doing it on the same day.
Oh, that bullshit.
to save the team's money.
How does it save teams money?
Because they don't have to show up as soon.
I still don't see how it saves money, but okay.
Yeah, they changed it to how long they have to be there. So, like, hotel, that kind of stuff.
Don't most of them stay in RVs?
Yeah, but I think they said more of, like, the team.
Oh, like
The crew members, the crew
Okay.
chiefs, the engineers, the pit crew, all that stuff.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess it does.
I figured they'd get big discounts for that shit.
Well, it's the same thing all the other series do, so.
I know. I just don't like that whole qualifying the same day.
I just think it's a little bit more interesting than single car.
Oh yeah, I agree with you on that. I'm glad they do single car at Daytona.
Oh yeah, well that would just make it 2.
If you remember what happened the first year.
I do.
Wreck fest during qualifying.
Yeah. I think it's anything above 2 miles,
Yeah, because they don't do it at Michigan either, do
Right.
they? The single car there.
Alright, no,
Michigan
they
and
do that.
Pocono,
I
they
didn't
do
realize
single
you were
car.
breaking that early. My fault.
And Indy.
Indy, I think they did too,
I'm
yeah.
pitting Richard, number 79.
Yeah, that should be.
Well, that's because of the draft.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I know. How many cars showed up this week?
37.
That's because that one team ain't running no more, are they?
No, they are.
How are they running when they have a team against them?
They have 2. They've had 3 tax liens in the past year.
Hmm.
And they're only $2,000 a piece, which I think isn't that much, but
$2,000?
for a NASCAR team, $2,000 shouldn't be much of nothing. 200. Sorry,
Right.
200 grand.
Yeah.
But still, car's $1 million or whatever. I thought $2,000, 200 grand shouldn't be much.
No, they should be able to pay that, no problem.
If they didn't have Corey LaJoy in their car every week destroying it, maybe they'd be a little bit more money, but you know. Literally, he destroyed it in practice this week. He didn't get to the race.
Corey LaJoy needs to go back to the modifieds or whatever.
I don't even know if
it
he
was.
needs to go to the modifieds or K&N. I think he just needs to quit. You can't blame your race car when you're out there wrecking it. Like, no wonder it's probably like their backup to the backup to the backup. I'm surprised they even had any cars left. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Hey, you never know though. You might wreck them because they keep rebuilding them. They're bent.
They probably are.
Them type of cars, you can't bend them back like you can a street stock or a mini stock.
Oh, definitely not. That stuff's all to a trim.
I had a blast watching Jacob Perry that he fixed his car from when they wrecked at Thompson at the beginning of the year
Yeah.
by using a tree and a bulldozer.
Seems
Put some
about.
chains up to it.
Yeah, it seems about good.
And they got the car running better than it did before.
Yeah, that's usually what we have to do. We just get the heat gun out and start bending
Oh, they
shit.
didn't use a heat gun. They just hooked it to a tree and used a bulldozer and chained it and just started pulling on it until they got it where they wanted it. I've seen them change the camber with a chain in a truck.
Wow.
Wrap a chain around the tire and pull it with the truck until they got it where they wanted it to a certain degree.
That's like the redneck way to do it.
That's called don't have the money to do it properly.
We don't have much money over here either, but it's like, yeah.
Look out down here on the right.
I'm just finishing this so I can get the SR. What did your father make upstairs? Geez, I thought the computer was blowing up. Thank you.
Well,
Hitting.